Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So going
Friday at Akins, it's your boy Real Deal. I got the Georgia swag on for a Gen 2 Indo edition. I'm excited about this because you see us talk about Gen 3s all the time now, but I want to let you all know that this is a very, very, very special vehicle. The Gen 1 as well, but to me, the Gen 2 was the very first Raptor that I ever had, so there's a sweet spot for me. I actually sold a few Gen 2s when I owned the F-150 Platinum, and it was like, man, the F-150 Platinum I thought was the pinnacle, but like, this is the pinnacle from the overall ride quality, power, and athleticism. A great friend of mine at Fox, this is his vehicle. He allowed us to customize this bad boy, and just seeing the rolling shots of it coming down through here earlier, like, I'm super pumped up. I'm so pumped up, I'm in my Jordans out here on the mud, y'all. We're gonna clean this thing up and do it inside because it's very windy today, but it's like, this is where it's got to be. Out here on the hallowed grounds behind Akins is right where this thing belongs. So we are Icon 2¼ inch leveled on 37s, and we're on trail grapplers. This thing just continues to impress me. So 37, 12.5, 17. This is my favorite mud terrain tire. You've heard me talk about the Toyo MT and the BFG KM3s. Those are all great as well, but I just love this sidewall, how aggressive it is. I love the tread pattern and everything it presents as far as on-road quality. It's not too noisy, even when it gets more mileage. Some of the other tires, specifically the Toyo MT, when it gets a little higher on mileage, it kind of gets a little skatey and it gets noisier as well. So I love this tire overall. I love also that he kept the factory wheel. That's beadlock capable as well too. Running a spacer on there, 1 3/4 to make that happen, because if you're so pushed in, you're going to have a little bit of clearance issues. So dialing it in perfectly for the overall stance and setup. Now, magnetic metallic, not carbonized gray. We're going old school magnetic metallic, and it's got a lot of metallic flake in it. This color to me matches the grill the best and the bumper. So this is really the only color that, in my personal opinion, you don't need to paint anything, y'all. It looks perfect to me. Like, I see perfection all the way around. It looks very elegant. Got the nice skid plate down here too, so it has a unique appeal to where it's got that bulldog wide stance. It's got all the amenities on the inside that you could ask for. Plus, it's just very off-road capable. And of course, somebody that rolls with Fox, that is with Fox, he wants the live valve, he wants the experience and have the shock technology. So I'm so proud that he's able to finally have one of these. You can see the KC light bar up top too. Again, that's something to me that just makes it look like it's ready to rock and roll at all times. Plus, so much light output right there. If you think about somebody that's rolling down the road that bright lights you, like if we had those covers off of there, they would be in very, very bad trouble, because you could just hit the switch and they would be blinded. So obviously this truck presents itself in kind of a intimidating demeanor. We got rigid triple fog kit down below as well. That's very imperative to me, because these trucks come with nothing in this spot, kind of like the Broncos. There's nothing in that slot. The Gen 3s, they kind of, I think they've been watching me a little bit. They stuck some lights down there, but this has a street legal light and then 2 other light dispersements. So for total disbursement overall, and a functional street legal fog light, which is very important, because safety is important, y'all. The LEDs are great. I love them, but having just additional lighting is always a benefit. So just look at the truck overall. It's just so substantial with the width. And going to 37s, again, I also think that they were watching us, y'all, here at Akins and Wild Willies, because we were kind of at the forefront of rolling with 37s on these, because it fits overall the balance of the truck with the size of the tire, with the size of the vehicle, and your approach and departure angle is greatly improved. So there's so many benefits to it. Now, it does take away a little bit from the athleticism going with a bigger, heavier tire, but to me, it's well worth it, because all that it gives you from the look standpoint, and of course, off-road capability as well. You got 450 horsepower with a 3.5 liter twin turbo. And you hear people negating this motor because it's not a V8, it's not the R, it's not the Gen 1 motor. But if you never owned this truck before or driven one, you'll be highly impressed if you did, because it's got more than adequate power. It's a very nimble ride quality to it, to where it's not front side heavy. It still drives in a manner to where you feel like you can conquer any terrain and any speed as well. So it's not all about just going as fast as in a straight line as you can, but it's about having all those tools. I call this vehicle the 5-tool player. This is an athlete that can hit for power, he can run fast, he can jump high, and he's intelligent, y'all. He has amenities like blind spot monitor and other things that most other trucks don't even have. So a phenomenal truck all the way around. Now out back here you can also see that we added some American flags, because America's still the greatest country on earth. Got some American flag, matte black flags on the back. Did a trifold bed cover as well. And again, the applique out back is perfect because you've got a black applique, and the forward letters again are that gray color. So again, no need to paint. You know, I love to paint things, but no need to do that on this magnetic metallic. On the inside of the Gen 2 Ford Raptor, I love the interior. It's one that is more bolsterous and supportive in comparison to the regular F-150. Like I told you, everything about the Raptor just takes the F-150 and makes it that much better, which is what we all are looking for in life. Just the truck of all trucks, the total off-road vehicle. But you also hear this vehicle and first thing you think is off-road vehicle. But for me and for the owner as well, it's such a great everyday driver. Whether you go off-road or on-road, this to me encompasses everything I want in a truck as far as the ride quality, power, and amenities. Everything is laid out so nicely, and even some great accessories right here. We've got the Ruby Grid and the bullet point mounting solutions. Look how easy it goes in there. So hands-free, being safe, that's what it's all about. But that's a great option there. You could add more accessories to go along with it. I didn't tell you about the bullet antenna out front as well. That's a great addition to have. Steering wheel wise, the steering wheel, like you notice the red stripes gone. I love this red, not code orange, but there are some year models that have to be desired better steering wheels overall, but there's just minor things about the Raptor. If that's all that's to be concerned about, then we're still okay. But I know the owner's gonna fix this, no problem, down the road. I love steering mode. When I go into the sport steering mode, so I'm in normal, sport, or comfort, I never go in comfort. I don't know what he goes in mostly, but sport to me is kind of BMW tight. It tightens it up. So if I'm off-roading higher speed, I like sport mode as far as the steering. And then drive mode overall, the sport mode on the Gen 3 is slightly better. The shifting is not as abrupt, but I still, if I'm wanting to be aggressive or off-road inspired or have some fun, I go to sport mode every single time. Tow haul mode in the Gen 2, it's going to tow confidently 6,000, 7,000 pounds. You're going to get in that 8,000 pound range. You're going to kind of get where it's squatting pretty heavily. This truck's not made to tow a lot. It's made to have fun, put a smile on your face. That's exactly what it does. So interior wise, you've got trailer backup assist. I love the shifter here, not console shifter, but up top. This has lane keep assist as well. So all the amenities that your Bentley may have or your other performance or premium vehicle, this truck has it. Plus you can take out the trash or haul things in the back. So that's why the truck to me is the perfect vehicle for every need. Being around these Gen 2s to me bring back all the feels. I truly love them. I know that, you know, we have a cult-like following when it comes to the Raptors, and we don't showcase the Gen 2s enough. So I just want to make sure that every opportunity that we get, that we're bringing you all great info on these great vehicles. So magnetic metallic Indo edition for a great guy from Fox. Like, what more could you ask for, y'all, right? I think the only thing we need to do now is just see some future shots down the road of some off-road capability, which I think the guys at Fox really know how to do that. So stay tuned for more. Hope you enjoyed this video today. Hope it wasn't too windy. Well, we just had to bring it to you. There's no condition that's going to keep Real Deal from bringing you great content, especially our Ford Raptors. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace out.